So before you go, buddy, he said, I think it was you. He said he couldn't pull one off. He doesn't feel like he could pull a hat off, but you can, Neil. You can definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It took me forever to convince
yeah,
myself that I could
exactly.
do it,
but once you do, your confidence is like right there with it. It's like, well, yeah, what took so long, you know?
Yeah. And I'm telling you, everybody looks good in a hat.
Yep.
Yeah. So take it from me, Neil, somebody who, you're super nervous about wearing it out in public. Do it, man.
Yep.
You'll be great. And that's the thing is everybody's so afraid of, and this is what's happened to me with boots and with hats, and more often is that I get really nervous about how I look. Like I'll second guess myself, and then at the end of the day, I'm just like, so what?
Yeah.
I'm wearing it. I'm not saying anything offensive to anybody. If you like it, cool, thanks. You can. So just do your own thing. If wide square toe boots is your thing, go for it. If you want to wear a hat with an open crown, I can't wear that because it's not my thing. But if you want to wear a hat, wear a hat.
Definitely. Yeah. It's really is, our current level of like confidence, and where you see yourself, but it really is it just takes, it's like muscle memory. You just got to practice it. Just do it. Literally just do it. And you'll see how easy it is,
I mean, for me, like boots, man, once you start wearing them, that's all you want to wear,
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
I wear ball caps a lot too, but honestly, I enjoy wearing a cowboy hat way more.
Yeah. Like with boots, it took me forever to really like appreciate a raised heel.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, and the more I kind of like, my attention started going towards people that are doing it. I'm like, I guess that isn't too bad. That is actually pretty, because, there's guys like, oh, those girly heels and blah, blah, blah. But it really isn't, it's just what you see most often and what you associate that with.
So. I'll tell you what, Death Like Reviews would be a good guy to talk to. He does a live stream every Saturday with some of his buddies. And I can tell they don't really understand the cowboy hat, and he's like, "Screw it, I'm wearing it. I like it."
Yeah,
that's
he
cool.
Bought a pair. He bought a pair from me that I didn't know it until he pointed it out to me. That I had sold him some Dan Post lizards, and to my knowledge, I thought they were, a gentleman's boot. He pointed it out to me that these were women's boots, and then when I found out, I'm thinking, he's not going to want these anymore. So, I understand. And literally, I think the next reply he said was, screw it, I'm going to rock them. And I said, well, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Like I personally struggled with having a lot of doubt to wear cowboy boots based on where I grew up. I grew up in Southern California, and it's not really something that you experience as people wearing boots. So I grew up most of my teenage life just very, very nervous about what people thought. I'd only wear them when I went with friends who rode horses. And even then, as soon as I was out of there, I'd take them off because I didn't want to be looked down on. I didn't want to be made fun of. And it wasn't until, I was going out with my wife and she said, hey, you love boots, you love going to Boot Barn and all these other stores. Why don't you wear them? And I told her, I just feel really embarrassed. And she said, screw what they think. You got to buy yourself some boots.
Yeah.
So that was the moment that, she probably regrets it now, but that's where I started to wear boots. And, I bought my first pair of Tony Lamas from a thrift store. And then from there, it was history. I ended up going, 100% into boots, and I don't regret doing that.
And, another thing about it is it's like when I first started going back to the gym, I was going with a friend of mine that had, worked out all the time. And I was overweight, at the time and everything. And I was nervous about going because so many fit people in there and everything. And he looked at me and he goes, dude, I can promise you everybody in there is way more concerned with themselves. They're not even paying attention to you or anybody else in there. They're all wrapped up in themselves. it's sad but true. A lot of the population is like that about everything. So,
Yep.
truth be told, most people probably don't even notice or care. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. Like Kanye West said, we're all self-conscious. I'm just the first to admit it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's really true. So do this. If you're ever concerned about trying out a new look, the best way to just do it and get it over with is do it and go to Walmart. Do it and go to Walmart. Yeah. There's probably the most people you're ever going to walk by, especially during these times right now. And obviously you're going to get those looks. Half the looks are going to be from people dressed like, have you ever seen the YouTube compilation videos of people you see at YouTube or people you see at Walmart?
Yeah,
exactly. So it's like,
and you know what? Not only that, but a lot of the looks you're getting are because they think it looks good.
Yeah.
You know, you're just self-conscious yourself. So you think once you're gone, they're turning around and laughing at you.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of them are like, well, he's actually a little conscious about how he looks.
Yeah.
You know, like I have respect for that person.
Yeah.
You know? And of course there's especially if you have like friends that are slightly insecure and you guys always pick on each other. Of course, the jokes are going to be right out.
Yeah.
But put it into perspective for him. Like, let me see you do something like this. Let me see you come out of your little comfort shell of bully, of teasing.
Let me see you pull this off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get ribbed by your buddies, just because that's what you do, but you can turn right around and make fun of them about something else too,
Exactly.
It's all fun and games until they tell you and approach you like, hey, do you happen to know if I could pull this off? What do you think? Do you think I could wear boots?
Yeah. 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 Or after, they've made fun of you for 6 months and they're like, hey, what is the best brand of boots to get?
I had somebody who kept making fun of me, and then they're like, "Hey, man, I need to get a pair of Ariats. What do you think?"
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You let it stew in their brain, in their mind. They're like, you know what?
Yeah, but that's the thing. When it's your buddies, they're full of shit the whole time, so they're just giving you hell just to do it. You know what I mean?
For real.
Yeah, which is why just own it.